What's up, everybody? Miss MontanaDeleon here with another relationship video, and this is something that I have terribly been guilty of in the past, and it's about being so quick to break up rather than work things out in a relationship. Statistics show that a lot of married couples end up in divorce, and it's more evident than ever before that people are divorcing left and right, and I think that we can, once you know better, you do better. We can stop that cycle of getting married and then all of a sudden it ended in divorce because people don't take the time to work through problems and, seek counseling and, do your research about relationships so you can better understand your mate and how to deal with your mate. We're so quick to be like, we can't, you just can't agree to disagree. You're just going to, call it quits. We just can't work this out. Anything can be worked out when both people are reasonable, and are willing to make it work. If you love that person genuinely, the reason why you married them, I hope you do love them. It can be worked out if you care enough to want to, hear them out, not argue, not raise your voice, take time to take care and find a solution to the problem instead of just breaking off. So be more open to dealing with conflict as in healthiest manner as possible instead of just, calling it quits. Because I used to do that all the time before I went through my self-love transformation. I was like, whatever, we disagree, whatever, I'm about deuces, I'm out. You have to stop being like that. If you want anything to last, and nothing's going to be perfect, please keep in mind nothing's going to be perfect. But you do have to work at a relationship to keep it and maintain it. Be in a pretty decent relationship. You're going to have to go through some ups and some downs. Not a lot. Not abuse and stuff like that. Not, infidelity and stuff like that. You probably don't want to stand stuff like that. Try and work that out. You probably want to move on to something you deserve, something better. But different disputes. You're big boys and big girls. You know what's worth working out and what's like, oh my God, you just totally defied me. Like, you just totally tried me. Did you just really hump my brother in my own bed? Like, what I'm saying? Some stuff you just be like, ain't no getting back at this one. But other things that you can possibly work out, different arguments, it's best to try and work them out and save the marriage rather than trying to call it quits because you guys can't seem to agree. Try and come to some kind of happy medium, some kind of compromise. Talk things out. Like I said, seek counseling. You need a third-party, non-biased opinion to hear both sides of the story and make a clear and conscious, unbiased conclusion of or a suggestion of what you guys should do and how you should fix it. But save your marriage. If you're in a marriage now and you're having troubles and difficulties, and you're contemplating getting divorced, think about think about the fact that everything's not perfect all the time. It's going to be some times where stuff gets hard. Either you're going to have the heart to man up and woman up and make it work and work through it and find a happy medium and a compromise and make it work. Do that. You're going to have to man up and woman up and do that instead of just being so quick to call it quits. And that's how we're possibly going to end the high divorce rates. You start fighting for your relationship instead of fighting to get out of it. Put forth more effort. Like, you don't want to fail at something like a marriage. I think the divorce rate would be a lot less high as it is now if we chose to fight for our relationship rather than to fight to get out of it. So please put forth more effort to take care and try and make things work. It's easy to walk away from things, but it takes a bigger person to fix it. It's easy to walk away, but it takes a big person to actually fix it and come to a conclusion and a happy meeting where everyone's happy and it actually ends up you guys are still together. Like, it takes a bigger person to do that, a very mature person and a very level-minded, knowledgeable person to make that happen. If you can succeed in a relationship, bomb. Not too many people can do that. If you can succeed in a relationship and have a very successful relationship and get through and overcome obstacles in your relationship, you are the bomb. Do you know how that feels when you can maintain a relationship, get through the bumps, and still at the end of the day come out on top and you guys are still happy? That's absolutely amazing, wonderful, and so fulfilling, and you don't waste your time, getting married with somebody and getting divorced and have to go through all this and the kids and all this. It's just too much. It's too much. So be a stronger person, be a better person, be the bigger person, try and work things out. And like I said, if you need to bring in a non-biased opinion to mediate and hear both sides of the story, do that. I suggest that you do that. I strongly am all for marriage counseling. At the beginning of the marriage, before marriage, and all during the marriage, you need a relationship tune-up. So do that. I think that's all I have to say about this topic. If I have anything that I forgot to mention, I'll put it in the description bar below. Let me hear what you think. But that's just my outlook on it. This is my channel. This is my opinion. That's my outlook on it. Yeah, and that's it. Love some.